Okay, we're now going to move on to a little bit of more advanced movement for Scratch. I wanted to do a little update video here as I've kind of learned a little bit more and just to add a little bit more to your game. So when we left off with the last video, we had 4 directional movement. So we were changing our x coordinates by 10, -10 in the x on the x-axis and y and on the y-axis by 10 and -10. So if we start our game here, just to update it, oh, there we go. I had a little mistake there. Should be left arrow. Okay. Now, so Scratch is moving around nicely on the screen in all 4 directions, which is great. So I'm going to move him back to the middle here. Let's add a little bit more to Scratch, just to make him a little bit more realistic. We notice that he stays exactly static. It's a totally static image as he moves around. So let's put just a little bit of directional movement on him so that he looks a little bit more realistic. So this is very, very simple to do. You just go over here to the Motion tab and you scroll down towards the bottom. We're going to set our rotation style. Now, rotation style can be either all around or left right. We're going to drag and drop it right underneath the when game starts and above the forever tag. We're gonna put it up there because it only needs to be set once right at the beginning of the game, and it doesn't need to be changed. So I want you to make sure that it's left right. You can either also lock it or have it all around. All around is basically clockwise motion, which is great for if you're working on a game that's entirely overhead view, but doesn't work so good if you're trying to do kind of this 2D look to it. So I want you to click on left right rotation style, and we're going to just add in a little bit of code to turn Scratch left and right. So you're going to go up, we're going to go point and direction. Now Scratch uses a 360-degree direction, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. So we're going to put in point in direction 90. I'm going to drag that block over into our right arrow. So 90 degrees is always east or to your right. So if I click on the -9 or the 90 here, you can see that it's facing this way, so it will point in that direction. Now for the left, I'm going to point in direction. We're going to click on this, and we're going to turn it all the way around, like this. So let's give that a test. So click off here, click on the flag, and you can see that Scratch now points in the direction that you've moved him. I haven't put directional change in the up-down because it will just hold from whatever the last direction was, and so that kind of makes sense. It doesn't really need a directional change when it's moving up because we have a 2D character. Now if I were to change this to all around, what you'd notice is moving right works fine. Oh, I have to update it here so you can see. Moving right works fine, but moving left actually rotates you clockwise, and now you're upside down. So that's why we don't want an all-around directional change. I'm going to change that back to left, right, and update it. So now you have directional movement with Scratch pointing the direction that you are having him move in. Now it's just along the x-axis.